Hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans from across the country are marching to the capital for a major rally that they're calling the takeover of Caracas. Marianny Linares has traveled for days on her wheelchair to arrive here. She accuses President Nicolas Maduro of failing its own people.
It hurts us how our grandparents are dying for lack of medicines. It hurts us how we have to queue to buy a kilo of flour, and sometimes we don't get it. It hurts us that the mothers struggle to get food, and for days they cannot give food to the children.
The protesters want to renew demands for a recall referendum by the end of the year to oust the president and trigger new elections. Venezuela has been suffering from worsening shortages of basic goods and medicine, with the government struggling to contain rampant inflation and crime. President Maduro said the march was a coup, coordinated by anti-democratic opposition and the international right wing. Government supporters announced they will also rally on Thursday in response to it.
We're calling for a gathering to defend peace, to impose peace, so that never again in Venezuela we could have acts like the oil strike, a coup attempt like it was in 2002, riots like those in Plaza Altamira, fightings like those in 2014. We do not want that to be the way to do politics here.
Both sides insist the rallies will be peaceful, but many fear a return of the violence that struck Venezuela during previous protests in 2014, when 43 people died. Soldiers and armored cars have been patrolling the capital in the run-up to the march. Several opposition activists have been arrested, accused of plotting violence, with protesters queuing for kilometers to get into the city as police increase controls. Among them, some indigenous groups.
We only ask the government to respond to what the people are demanding. We do not want a single death, not a single Venezuelan must die. All of the opposite.
Opposition leaders have stressed they will not try to reach the presidential palace to avoid confrontations, but Venezuelans fear the consequences of what many believe will be the beginning of a new stage in the ongoing political showdown in Venezuela. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera.